Cause and treatment of cottage cheese discharge in male and female is about to begin. Hello and welcome to this short webinar. We're going to look at what causes a cottage cheese discharge down there, and it's a male or female problem, what causes it, what it is and how you can get rid of it. Okay, and I'm going to show you about 10 different ways to get rid of it, and I'm sure that right now, if you're watching it in this webinar in your own home, you've got things that can help to get rid of it today. Okay. So first of all, what is this cottage cheese discharge? And people call it cottage cheese because it looks like white, like lumps or small clots of a white discharge. And it comes out in the female, it comes out of the vagina, and in a male it collects around the end of the penis, especially if you've got the foreskin, it'll collect underneath. So what is it? Well, it's important you know from the day you were born, male or female, when you're born you are covered in other living creatures, and these creatures there's so many different thousands of varieties, but the viruses, the bacteria or germs, there are yeasts and molds and fungus and all kinds of things. And it's perfectly natural. In fact, it's essential for your health that you are covered in these other creatures. And I'll say that again. It's essential for your health that you have these yeasts and molds and fungus and bacteria all over you and on the inside as well. And what's happened is how the human being has developed. We've developed this thing which we call the immune system, but it's not one system. We're still discovering things about your immune system every single day. But basically, there are thousands and thousands of processes all going on at once to keep the natural balance of funguses and yeasts and molds alive and in the right numbers on the inside of your body, and alive and in the right numbers on the outside of your body. And there's a natural intelligence in every baby that's born, a natural intelligence to keep you healthy. So assuming that you're eating the right food, whatever right means, you're eating the right food and you're drinking clean water and you're keeping the body moving a little bit just to keep everything moving, then the natural intelligence in your body will keep all these other creatures or funguses or whatever they are, will keep them all under control. Okay? So what I'm saying is, it's essential that you know that you are normal. If you've got a white discharge, it's only indicating that some of these little creatures have got out of control. And I'm going to show you how to bring them back in control and you can be healthy again. Okay. So we're going to look at funguses and yeasts and molds. They're all over your body, and your immune system has its own types of killer cells which, when these funguses go out of control, it goes along, kills them off and keeps them in a natural balance. Now, if maybe you're stressed, or you've not been eating the right food, or maybe you're not exercising, or something's caused your immune system to go out of balance, and what happens is the fungus starts to breed. Now, more than it normally would. And fungus, the best breeding ground for a fungus is somewhere that's warm, that's dark, that's damp. No, in these fungus farms, these mushroom farms, they are warm, they're dark, they're damp, and there's plenty of food. Right, so in your genitals, it's warm, it's dark, it's damp, and there's plenty of food, and that food is your skin. So these funguses start to breed. Now, we normally think of fungus as mushrooms like this, you know, the normal fungus. But when they cut take a mushroom like this, that's only the tip of the fungus. The rest of it is out into the soil, and it's the same inside whether it's your vagina or on the skin on your penis. Tiny fungus starts to breed, and it sends out these little strands all into your skin, and it starts to eat and breed more and more and more. Now, as I say, your immune system would normally sort it out It's naturally intelligent, your body is naturally intelligent and would sort everything out. But if these things start to grow out of control, and they're microscopic, but they become more and more and more, till eventually you can see it with the human eye, and it breeds more and more, till eventually it looked like lumps of cottage cheese. And you haven't got poor hygiene. It's not about being dirty or anything. It's completely natural. So the problem isn't with this. The problem is with your immune system. So, and because we've never met, and I'm not an expert on the immune system, your body is unique. You know, only you will know what your body needs. Now, normally, all your body needs is a bit of fresh fuel, like the fuel like if you put dirty fuel or gasoline in a car, it doesn't run very well. If you put dirty food or incorrect food in your body, it doesn't run very well. So what you can do is very simple. Just once a day, please start eating a little bit of fresh vegetables, even if you don't like it. Put some fresh vegetables or fruit into your body. Put a bit of fresh water into your body, and then a little bit of movement. Even if you're sat in a chair and you're doing some exercise, or if you can go for a 100-yard walk, believe me, it works. So that's the first thing is, your body, get it moving, put food in it that's good for your body, put a bit of fresh water in it. That'll stimulate your immune system to stop allowing this. Your immune system will attack this fungus, eat it and get rid of it. That's the natural way of doing it. But unfortunately, we don't know what's causing your immune system to be weak. It might be stressed, and this stress might be a long-term thing that you've got. You might have been stressed most of your life. So you can't just sort that out overnight. It might be that you're slightly overweight and you can't sort that out overnight. It might be so many different things. So how can you stop this cottage cheese discharge very quickly? How can you stop it very quickly and prevent it from coming back? That's what you want to know. And I'm going to tell you. So, first of all, let's explore. I'll just have a drink of my tea while we're talking. So you've got a discharge down there and you can feel embarrassed about it, and I understand that. I've had a male discharge myself. I know what it's like. It can be embarrassing. It can interfere with your sex life. There could be an odour which you can find unpleasant. It varies from person to person. But what can you do? Now, people normally go to the doctors or to the drugstore. And, there's so many different terms for this. Some people call it thrush. Some people call it a yeast infection. Some people call it Candida albicans. There's all kinds of names for it. But essentially, it's very, very, very tiny mushrooms. Think of it like that. It's simple. We don't need to know the fancy names. Your body doesn't need to know the fancy names. It can look after itself. So give your body some good food, good water, a little bit of exercise, but then we've still got to kill off these tiny funguses very quickly. So how do we do it? You go to the drugstore and you can ask for a yeast infection, Candida, thrush pill, whatever. And they will normally give you the 3rd degree, asking you all kinds of questions. When you go for a thrush treatment or a yeast infection or Candida treatment, they will ask you lots of questions. And the reason is because the only thing that they've got really is a drug called fluconazole or something similar to it. And you get it. In the box, there's a big leaflet. And there are literally thousands of side effects. It's a very, very powerful and toxic drug. In here, there's one capsule. You take the capsule with a drink of water, and they say that will sort it out. Now, it will. What appears to happen is, within a few days, the cottage cheese, the discharge, the odour, the inflamed skin, it all seems to calm down. and you think, fantastic, I've sorted it. But you haven't. In effect, I understand you're doing it, but in effect you've made things worse, because remember what this thing has done, this capsule, it's killed off all the fungus in your body on the inside, which you need for a healthy body, and it's killed off all the fungus on the outside, which you also need for a balanced body in nature. So you've knocked your body completely out of balance now. So what you'll notice is that your cottage cheese discharge will probably come back in 3 or 4 weeks. That's because your immune system is now weaker than it was before. So what do you do now? You can go back and they'll say, well, they can sell you another pill, but you know that doesn't work. So then they suggest a cream, which is basically the same stuff that was in the pill, but in a cream, and you can apply it. If it's a male, you can apply it to the skin on your penis, or a female, you can apply it to your vagina, or they could give you a pessary, which is like a small tablet that you insert into the vagina, and it melts and it kills off the fungus on contact, and you can try that, and you'll have varying results. But more often than not, you will have a sort of a seesaw arrangement, a pendulum arrangement, where you get rid of it for a while and it comes back, get rid of it for a while and it comes back. So I would suggest that in order to get rid of this cottage cheese discharge, that the powerful drugs, whilst they will work in the short term, they will not work in the long term. So what can you do to help yourself? So in your home right now, you may have, first thing, remember what I said, it's damp. So you can wash yourself down there and ensure that you dry yourself as best you can. That will help to reduce the discharge. You can apply a little bit of talcum powder. Now the talcum powder will help to keep it dry down there. But obviously in the vagina or under the foreskin, you can't put it all over the place down there. But talcum powder can help to keep it a little bit dry. Some people use coconut oil, and I can see what I've done with it. Here we go. That's extra, I don't know if you can see that there, coconut oil. Now in nature you don't see mouldy coconuts, you don't see coconuts with fungus on it. The reason is because contained inside a coconut is a very powerful anti-fungal. That means there's a chemical in here, a natural chemical that kills off fungus, and it will work most of the time. However, on its own, it tends to be not strong enough. So you'll be putting this on, and it will give you instant relief. It'll make the skin more soothing to touch. It'll give you relief, but it won't get rid of the fungus in the long run. So what you can do, and what many people do, they add other natural plant extracts to the coconut. I've got many different ones. For instance, here, this is a common one, tea tree. Tea tree, I don't know if you can see that. So tea tree can be added to coconut. You can mix it and apply it, or you can make a pessary with the coconut and put it into your body and let it dissolve, and it will kill off, and it'll help to reduce the cottage cheese or the build-up of fungus. It'll help to reduce it, but it won't get rid of it, and it'll be an ongoing battle. So what else can you do? So remember, as I've said all along, no matter what you do, you've got to start putting something that will not harm your immune system. So fresh fruit and vegetables and water and a little bit of movement will help tremendously. But what else can you do? Some people try to boost their immune system with vitamins. For instance, vitamin A, B, C, D, E. I mean, which ones do you use? Which vitamins? You can speak to 20 different nutritionists and they'll make 20 different suggestions. And I understand that, but so we don't actually know which ones do you need. And it's very expensive to try and keep all these vitamins in you. Use fresh fruit, vegetables and water. So you can actually get some relief. You know, if you normally people with a discharge from under the foreskin or from within the vagina, you can have inflammation. And you can reduce the inflammation by using some of these anaesthetics. As soon as you apply it, oh, thank God for that, relief. It does, it sort of numbs the skin, and you will feel better with these things, and you can get them in any drugstore, but they don't get rid of the fungus. So, but that's another way that you can help yourself. Another way of doing it, some people can use herbal medicine. You could make, there's lots of different herbal remedies, and you can buy the dry herbs online. You can make your own drinks or tinctures or applications. Again, it's very complicated, but from my point of view, I'd say the problem with herbs is they take time, and you haven't got the time. If you're suffering now, if you've got a discharge now, you want to get rid of it as soon as possible, and you don't want it to come back. You don't want to be making cups of herbal tea for the rest of your life. So what do? Other people have tried homeopathy. Now homeopathy it works fantastic for some people, and other people it's very hard to get results. Some people using natural homeopathic remedies can get rid of a cottage cheese discharge like that. And yet you can give the same remedy to somebody else and it doesn't seem to work. But these are all different options. So what can you do? So what we've done, we've put together 4 of the most powerful, natural, organic plant extracts in an oil base. Here we go. It's a clear, so you only need a few drops of this. It's a it's just very clear liquid. It doesn't smell. When you apply it to your vagina or to your penis, you'll get instant relief. It'll kill off. You know, you apply it to the skin and it kills the fungus on contact. That's it. So there's 4 plant extracts in there that does that. Then what we've done, remember we said about the homeopathic remedies. Now we've worked with very experienced homeopaths and they know that there's about 4 different remedies that they could use to kill off the fungus which is causing your cottage cheese discharge. So we've put all 4 of the remedies inside these plant extracts, inside the oil. So in here you've got the herbal plant extracts and you've got the homeopathic remedies all together in a simple, clear, silky oil. You simply apply it, so wash yourself in the normal way and then apply that 3 times a day. Now, after about 2 days, at the most 3, it will appear like that the fungus has gone. That's how powerful this stuff is. Apply it 3 times a day for 2 or 3 days and it will appear like your fungus or your cottage cheese problem has gone. But it hasn't. It hasn't. Remember, this stuff is a natural part of your body. It's got to be there. You just don't want it to be there in the numbers so that it clots up into a cheese. You don't want to see it. So you've got to eat the food, fresh food. You've got to have a bit of fresh water. You've got to exercise. But more importantly, then every day, just after your shower, use this once. Just apply it to the skin. Your skin will be clear. You'll think it's gone. But you just want to carry on using this once a day. So your immune system's getting better. You're supporting your immune system with this. And that's it. But if you don't look after your immune system, the yeast infection, the thrush, the candida, whatever you want to call it, it will come back. So use this remedy. Now for men, it's called RRP, red rash penis. For women, it's called BV, burning vagina. Now, when you can get it from our website, homeopathicremedyfinder.com. There'll be a link below this video. It's sent out to you in a discreet package. So nowhere on the package does it say what it is. On the remedy, it doesn't mention anything about your genitals. It just says to reduce inflammation, discomfort, itching, and to speed up the healing process. And that's all we're doing. Your body is already massively intelligent. It can heal itself. It just needs a helping hand from Mother Nature. So if you have got a cottage cheese discharge, have a wash Apply it 3 times a day for a couple of days, then use it once a day after that. Eat fresh food, a little bit of fresh water. Try to do a little bit of exercise, just a little bit. It's like, imagine you had a party last night and you come down this morning and there's a mess everywhere. You'd have to tidy up. So you don't like doing it, but within an hour, tidy up for an hour, everything's fine again. Well, that's what it's like doing exercise. Just move and your immune system will start to send the cells, the killer cells, to go and kill the yeast infection, the fungus, the candida, the thrush, whatever you want to call it. Your immune system doesn't need to know what you call it. Just provide a bit of movement and your body will sort it, okay? So that's 3 things. Good food, good water and exercise. Good food, good water and exercise. And then to get rid of the fungus as fast as possible and stop it from coming back whilst you're looking after your immune system, RRP, red rash penis, or BV, burning vagina, it'll sort it. So go on homeopathicremedyfinder.com, just have a look at it and see if it's for you. We do give a guarantee. We've helped thousands of people over the years, thousands of people, and especially with the addition, we used to help people with just the plant extracts, and that all on its own would work. But sometimes there were stubborn cases and we just couldn't figure it out. So that's when working with homeopaths, we've added the homeopathic remedies to the herbal remedies, which is unheard of really. People say, oh no, you can't do that. Well, yeah, we can. We did, and it works. And the results are guaranteed. And what I mean by that is, we've never yet had somebody that doesn't work, but if it doesn't work, then click the button. You know, thanks for giving it a try, but it will work for you. So you can have a money back guarantee if you wish. It will work for you, and that's it. That'll get rid of your cottage cheese discharge. So that was a short webinar. I don't know how long it is, but that's long enough. If there's any more questions you've got, go to the website homeopathicremedyfinder.com and we'll answer any questions that you've got there. And thanks very much for joining me in this webinar. See you again. So I hope you liked this video and this webinar. I hope you found the information useful. Please use the information and you'll soon start to feel better. Now, could you do us a favour? Please subscribe so that the next time I put a video out, you'll automatically be informed. You know, we'll give you plenty of tips and plenty of advice to help you with this condition. Now, also, could you please click like? It helps us. And then the last thing is, if you've got something to say, any comment, positive or negative, please leave a message underneath this video. And also, if you know somebody who's got this condition who might benefit from watching this video, please share this with them or share this channel with them. We're here to help, okay? And also you can visit our websites. We've got a couple of websites. There's homeopathicremedyfinder.com or healthproductsbusiness.com, and there's plenty of information there. And if you want to get in touch, email me or leave us a message on the phone and we'll get back to you. All right, thanks very much. Bye for now.